Circle time is coming now, coming now, coming now. Circle time is coming now, come on over. Good morning, my friends. Can you say good morning? Good morning. Can you say hello? Hello. Can you say hola? Hola, my friends. How are you today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. Today is Thursday. Thursday! And we are on the second day of April. Happy second day of April, my friends. Woohoo! Okay, I just have a little message for everyone. Circle time is going to be a little different moving forward. We are going to try to make shorter videos and keep your attention longer, my friends. So let's try to do that. We're going to do that by kind of mixing things up each day and doing different things each day. I have a very cute book to read today called Mr. Seahorse by Eric Carle, one of our favorites, writer of the Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar. But before we get to our book, we are going to say good morning to all of our friends and sing days of the week today. Okay, so let's say hello to all of our friends. Good morning, Carson. Good morning, Aujin. Good morning, Olivia. We're glad you're here today. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Felix. Good morning, Olivia. We're glad you're here today. Good morning, Faye. Good morning, Oliver. Good morning, Scarlett. We're glad you're here today. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Jill. We're glad you're here today. Good morning, Layla. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, friends. We're glad you're here today. Yay! Great job, friends. Thank you for joining me for Thursday Circle Time. Woo! And it's sunny today. Beautiful weather. Just the way we like it. Right, friends? That's right. Okay, we are going to get right into reading our wonderful story by Eric Carle called Mr. Seahorse. Can everyone see? Mr. Seahorse. He is so colorful. Oh, love him. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea. Mrs. Seahorse began to wiggle and twist this way and that. Wiggle, twist. It's time for me to lay my eggs, she said. Can I help? Asked Mr. Seahorse. Oh, yes, thank you, said Mrs. Seahorse, and she laid her eggs into a pouch on Mr. Seahorse's belly. I'll take good care of our eggs, said Mr. Seahorse. I promise. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the ocean, he passed right by a group of trumpetfish hidden in the patch of reeds. A patch of reeds. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. How are you, Mr. Stickleback? asked Mr. Seahorse. Delighted, replied Mr. Stickleback. I just built a nest and right away Mrs. Stickleback laid her eggs into it. Now I am taking good care of them until they hatch. Keep up the good work, said Mr. Seahorse and swam on his way. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a lionfish hidden behind the coral reef. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. How are you, Mr. Tilapia? asked Mr. Seahorse. Mr. Tilapia couldn't answer. His mouth was full of eggs. I know. Mrs. Tilapia laid her eggs. Now you are taking good care of them until they hatch. Mr. Tilapia nodded his head. You must be very happy, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. Look at the eggs in his mouth. Is he taking good care of them? I'd say so, if that's how you do it. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by pair of leaf fish hidden among the seaweed. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. "How are you, Mr. Curtis?" asked Mr. Seahorse. "Perfectly fine," replied Mr. Curtis. "Mrs. Curtis laid her eggs, and I have stuck them on my head. Now I am taking good care of them until they hatch." "You are doing a great job," said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. Oh, now the eggs are on his head. That's so silly. Oh, as Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a stonefish hidden behind a rock. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. "How are you, Mr. Pipe?" asked Mr. Seahorse. "Couldn't be better," replied Mr. Pipe. "Mrs. Pipe laid her eggs along my belly. Now I am taking good care of them until they hatch." "You should feel proud of yourself," said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. See all the eggs on his belly? Wow. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. "How are you, Mr. Bullhead?" asked Mr. Seahorse. "Tip-top," replied Mr. Bullhead. Mrs. Bullhead laid her eggs, and the eggs hatched. Now I'm babysitting. "You are doing a fine job," said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. The time had come for the seahorse babies to be born. Mr. Seahorse wiggled and twisted this way and that. At last, the babies tumbled from Mr. Seahorse's pouch and swam away. One baby turned around and tried to come back into the pouch. "Oh no," said Mr. Seahorse. "I do love you, but now you are ready to be on your own." Wow, friends, that is such a nice book. Yay! All of those daddies were doing such a great job taking care of those eggs. Don't you think? I think so, friends. Okay, so we did our Days of the Week song and we read a book today. Excuse me. Tomorrow we will be doing something else. Maybe sing some songs, do a little bit of the ABCs. Like I said, we're going to break up our circle time just throughout the week. Try to mix it up a little bit. All right, let's sing our closing song. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay! Okay, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday Circle Time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.